Good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 95, 56. 54, Mike. Get him! Get him! Get him! All right, good.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
53.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mike, ready. Yellow lady. Mike, back forward. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. They complete it to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's what I do.
On play action, it's Breeze. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Completes it to Dixon. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down. It's Carson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson, buying time to his left. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mario Davis coming in for the sack that time. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now a give right side. Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action.
Check 26, check 26.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room.
Kamara has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Switch it. Come on.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Touch 50.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, Carson. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll throw on first down with Wilson, being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch that.
Now Wilson out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
He's not going to get me. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 5-1. 54's Mike. Can I touch?
A final shot before half for Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be second and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. As time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They run again with Carson. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And all the way down to the 29.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kamara, give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. 5-8. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Double time. Everyone, you got 4 down. Check. You kill. Ready, check.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Right back to him on first down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They're moving the football with relative ease on this drive.
Well, let's go ahead and tick off the numbers. 3rd play of the drive, 3 first downs. Yeah, I would say that's relative ease. Keep feeding him the ball. He's hungry.
He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Carson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Carson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down now. It's Carson, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, 50 ends the mic. Go 50 ends the mic. Come off the ball. Watch the safety creep. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 37. Check 37. Showing it. Showing it.
On third down, Carson, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 4th down, here's Wilson, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
On play action. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll first down. It's Carson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
36 power.
On third down, Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
He's back to throw. Jim has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 51 yards.
51 yards to gain on the play. That's another.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us